hello. Oh dear, this is all going horribly wrong already. Which is sort of the point, isn't it? Hang on a sec. Oh, just carry on as you were a second. This is fine. Everything's fine. We just need to get a little something sorted out here. Oh, that's where we'll be starting anyway. Oh, hang on. Them curtains. How the devil are you? Oh, this track. Right. Give me 2 shakes, and I'll be right with you. Getting warmer. Oh, as are you, curtains, I see. Enjoying the cool UK weather. Frustrating lack of private outdoor pools at home, though. Yes, especially outdoor pools that aren't overlooked by next-door neighbours. Those are the best kind, in my experience. Right. Now, what do we need to do? We need to add something. We need to add a window capture. Not surprised that's not in the list. Let's have a look now. Yep, that there. Oh, that's terrifying. Right. Let's see now. Oh. Where do we want to be? What are we down here? Right. Okay. Are we ready for this? I think we're ready for this. It's going to be a long day, I tell you. Oh, right. Here we go. Ah, there we go. Oh, splendid. Right. Now, there's a slight technical hitch we've had, basically. So, I've got the GIMP over here to try and put things right. Yes, so he's... what it was, I should explain. I know, steady on. I know M Curtains knows, but not everybody else knows. So what it is we've lost a drive, basically. It died horribly in the night. Well, it didn't. It died quietly in its sleep, is what happened. With it, pretty much every graphic, every wasp, stinger. Thing that we've ever created for the stream. all the elite screen captures and video captures and all of that lot gone into the ether. It was quite heartbreaking, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a bit heartbreaking. Yeah, it was a bit stressful.
Stressful. That's the word. Stressful. So, what we've decided to do, because we basically want to stream as normal on Sunday, and in order to do that, we're going to have to move mountains, aren't we?
Yeah, we are going to have to move mountains. Yeah.
Yeah. So, what we've decided to do is, Gimp here is going to recreate everything from scratch, while I offer moral support from. Where am I offering moral support from?
A distance.
From a distance, yes. From a distance, that was it. Right, so I'm going to leave you now in the capable hands of Mr. Gimp here, and he is going to show you how all of this is put together. Yeah, that's the plan anyway. So I'm just going to get down from me chair there.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Okay.
You okay? Okay?
Yeah. I'll just.
Yep. That's seamless. Well done. Right. So we have a list. We have a list of things we're going to be working through today. Ooh, I'm just checking I'm all in. There we go. So, here we go. Ooh. Clocks. Now, there's a problem with doing clocks. What's that? Oh, no, that's fine. Clocks we're doing. Thank you. It's smaller than Malik's, because I didn't want to, I didn't want to pose a threat. Yeah. Clocks, Blender logo. Footage. Snaz, that says. So that's where we're going to start. It's quite weird timing, actually, because we were thinking about doing quite a big redesign on the stream. And we decided, I think, we put it to the vote on Twitter, and the vote came back 50-50 just to change things or keep them the same. So we were looking at tweaking. We were looking at tweaking things slightly. And then this happened, which is slightly larger than a tweak. And also, as well, at the bottom, we're raising money for a cloud account to avoid having to do this again. Because I think we're going to be generating lots of datums, which we're going to have to keep safe somewhere. So that's what that is. But no pressure. Right. Now the first thing we want to do is create the logo that is going to appear on the clocks. And the idea is that we have the countdown clocks, which are the 5 minute footage of Elite Dangerous just doing its thing on its own without any sort of player shenanigans. And over that we have a clock, which is counting down. And what we want now as well is to have like a slightly snazzier version of the logo that appears on the overlay. With the overlay logo, we want it to be fairly clean and plain. But for the countdown logo, because it's basically just the business that's going on in the background, the countdown and everything, there's not much going on beyond that on screen, and it's on for a long time, so we want it to be slightly more attractive. So we're going to have a go at creating something slightly nicer than we had before in Blender. So let's get rid of the beginning cube. Excuse me. And let's see. Let's try and... I think I'm going to be juggling where things are for a lot of the time today as well. So let's see. How do I move you? Oh dear, hang on. Can I do it down here? Nope. Right, so we want text. But before we do that, we want to be in a better view. So where are we? There we go. And create text. And a little dangerous benign logo. We have, unfeasibly, we have. Oops, no. Oh yes, sorry. What I want to do, I want to click on text. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So, it's also, I should warn you, quite a while since I've used any of this stuff. There we go. Ooh. Yes, I think today is going to be quite warm. I've taken certain measures, which you don't want to hear about, in order to remain slightly cooler. But yeah, we've picked a very hot day for this. Yeah, right. Oops. Okay. Let's just delete what we just created. There is an undo button, but. What we've done there as well, we've reversed it. Right. Z. Yeah, there we go. Grab and move. That's what we wanted. Right. But we don't want it to say text, so we go to edit mode. Caps lock. A little Daskenagurus. And we need that to be the right font. So, where are you, font? Object, text. So what have you been up to, Curtains? You've been on holiday, haven't you? There we go. See? Finger on the pulse. Very little internet on holiday. Those are sometimes the best holidays. We're off to Edinburgh end of next week. Although those are sort of slightly strange holidays. We're going for the ooh, I just need a little reference. That's not my file. It's that sort of thing as well, is that those habits are quite quick to sort of drop. I think it's slightly easier when it's when you know there's like an end date that you're going to come back to. But yeah. Right, let's see. Pardon me. Good Lord. Ah, that's how you move you, right. What do we want? We want my channel, that's what we want. Yeah. Just visiting the backup. Just so I can compare what I'm looking at now with what we had before. Yeah. Also, I need to go to object mode. What? Give me a 0. There we go. So that's slightly too blocky, I think. That's completely the wrong font, to be honest. Edit. Medium. Still not it, is it? Definitely not. This is most peculiar. Not tried it. Okay. Oh yeah, I need to change that as well, don't I? Let's turn it down to 0.5. Just transparentifying my webcam a little so I can see through it. Thickness, underline, we're not dealing with underline. Left, center, spacing. Two. quite sure that's where we were. It's really not the right font. What to do? After flying stop. Right, I know what to do. Fonts. That's better. So we need to zero in on Century Gothic. Look at open. Properties. Font. Windows font. Just saying Gothic B. Is that in the list? Gothic B. There we go. Ha ha ha! Found you. So we need to create another text object. Oh, actually, no. Secret here is to copy and paste. Then, oops. Just take it down to where you want it. Edit mode. Why are you giving me that one? Right click. Thank you. Back to our reference. So it comes in under the A and the U. So it needs to be a little bit bigger than that. Alright, so it's going to start from there. Ooh, I think that's it. As you can see, I do not work very exactly. And of course this logo initially was based on the Elite Dangerous Beyond logo. Spacing slightly bigger. Ooh. No. Yes. Right. Here's our camera. And I think we can do clever things with the camera, if I can remember how. Depth of field, camera preset, composition, safe area. I thought there was a way of just getting it to point at something. This is quite a handy route in actually, because we're going to be doing more complicated stuff with Blender later on. So it's quite a nice reminder of how to interact with it basically. Hey, Psycho, thank you. I picked it out myself. Oh, Jack did offer me some sartorial advice. Ooh, and thank you for that. Ooh, it's not coming up. So I'm going to guess host. Why is it not coming up? Ooh. Oh, that's weird, it's not coming up here. Felton message, are you connected? Ooh. I feel like I'm starting from scratch in so many ways. That's better. Oh. So how are you, Maniac? Do that. Oof. Says, good cheers mate, not as hot today so the kids ain't malfunctioning yet. I'm good, making a bit of a slow start, but we're getting there. The thing with Blender is I tend to just use it for stuff that I need to use. I don't sort of monkey around with it much. So when it comes to where are you? So when it comes to using it, I have to kind of remember all over again how I actually use it. And not like this is the, I think the take home. Rotate from there. Activate three goes bounding box center. Don't do that. Paint Shop Pro. Was that the one with the Tutankhamun imagery that you in no way could actually create with the, with the software unless you're exceedingly talented? Yeah. GIMP is installed, but I don't think we're going to be dipping into it today. I think we don't actually need the camera. At a guess. What we'd like to do though is in edit mode. What? Oh, I really don't understand what edit mode's doing. Oh, I see. Okay, so it's literally just highlighting benign, but it looks like it's highlighting everything. That's intuitive. What we want to do is extrude and bevel. Oh, it didn't like that, did it? Right, let's ignore that. And that geometry, that's what we want. Again, we're not getting... Okay. So we've got some bevel going on there. No, I do not want to turn on double keys. Go. It's about the size we want. What's that? Extrude 0.06. It's not going to be animated. It's just Maniac. It's just going to be just a little sort of a little bit of 3D creeping in. I think it's going to be sort of slightly viewed from above, from below rather, at a slight angle. Possibly animated elsewhere, but I'm going to see how adventurous I think I'm going to do sort of vanilla stuff today, and then with all the artifacts in place, maybe tweak stuff later on. Now obviously there's something very wrong with this at the moment, which is that it's not in a hideous yellow colour, so see if we can't sort that out. World, scene. That, isn't it? New texture. We want whoa, I think that's that's what we want. light source. You know, like a sort of a watered down ketchup. Lamp here. What do we want? Sun. Do we want to bevel? I think we want to bevel, don't we? So, vector F, geometry, bevel. Whoa, a bit much. The overbearing texture colouring isn't doing as much favour as ooh, that's not bad though. So that's depth 0.045, resolution 3. Go back to texture. Kirov, welcome to the stream. 07, sir. Quite like lovely. A little bit of shine to it, so that's really killing the bevel. Ooh. How are you doing, Kirov? We good? We're starting our journey into recreating or replacing all the graphics that we've lost recently. So getting there. Ah yes, because I'm in the materials menu. That's clever. That's more or less what I wanted. I didn't want that though. All that. Ooh. Go to world, we want the background to be alpha, but I can't remember how we did that. Scene, background. You'll have to forgive me, but this has been a while, so I'm having to remember a lot of stuff that is long forgotten. Oh, quick to the Google foo. In the Blender render, in Blender internal, if you want the background to be transparent, you can change the output type to RGBA. Output is RGBA. And in the Scene tab under Layer, untick Sky. Layer. I don't have layer. Unless that's an output as well. There we go. That's useful because we will definitely be needing that later. I think. Oh no, it's slightly different. Okay. Yeah, that's struggling with that. Because we're in this mode, so we want... Oh, stop that. really happy. Keep doing that. Creative. Stream, Jet Lyttle. New folder. Let's type it in. Emily, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I am the Gimp. I'm Jack's little helper. How are you doing? Created it, brilliant. Dynamic. Big logo. Okay, and output. Oops. So, here we go. No camera found in scene. Oh, you're going to make us use a camera, are you? That's okay though, because we can create a camera where we are, I believe. Or can we? View, camera. Oh. Ooh, yeah, let's try that. This bloody thing. Oh. Yes, Emily, we basically lost everything. All of our graphics, and as a result we're having to rebuild everything from scratch. So I'm sort of trying to make things a little nice. Ooh, hello, I like that. A little nicer than they were. Ooh, you don't like that being there. Okay, right. It's almost like we've both written in Python. ZX Becky, welcome to the stream. Rainbow 6 indeed. Oh, although interesting, isn't that, rainbow and 6? Because we tend to think of there being 7 colours in the rainbow, but are there really? You know? There's that notion that Newton being a keen what's the word? Alchemist, felt that there needed to be 7 colours rather than 6, so he kind of snuck indigo in there. Exactly, infinity colours. So where do you define the boundaries between the colours? I think if red is a colour, then it kind of moves out... if this were the Honey Thief stream, I'd say something about it doesn't matter how much you polish a turd. Oh, well, thank you, thank you. Right. Right now. What we want to do is go back to that top view. Oh, we can pull up another window, can't we? How do we do that? Not like that. Claro. Is it from here? I think so. Maybe not. What do we want? Does it duplicate from here? Oh, I've forgotten everything. Window. Ooh, that's useful. Let's Alt do Shift. Yay! So yeah, Emily, basically it's been quite a long time since I've used this software and I've kind of forgotten how. Okay, so down on the blue, I think. Ooh, hello. That makes sense, I guess. In this game, solo. I think that's going to be it. You have something for me? Oh, I didn't get you anything. EDMC. Let's see if this renders well. A nice plugin that allows you all data. Okay. It's not quite what I wanted, but I think at the moment it'll do. Yes, no, I've been meaning to check out that stuff for quite a while. Okay, so let's go to our new drive, which is oh bloody hell. Check out the already slightly scary output file is empty. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Ah, no, that's not it either. So put it in temp anyway. what are you doing? How strange. It's declaring that it's rendered it, but it's not showing up. This plugin tells you immediately if there are pirates on the system. We talk about players killer PvPers. Also gives you who is the top wanted. We might have to schedule some time, Specky, to actually explore that. Probably just doing something stupid here, aren't I? Zombie T-Rex by MC Lars. Jason G, welcome to the stream. We're doing okay, I think. We're just trying to locate where this is supposedly rendering files to, because so far it's not rendering anything. Render image. It should be creating a lovely PNG file. In the output folder that I've created, and it's not. I've got to stop doing that. Is it because I've not given it a file name? That does. Oh, is it that? Ah. Let's try this. Cameo there. Oh, thank you. C'est arrivé. Okay, so we have what appears to be a logo. If we go into OBS, and just bring you in as well. It's been good, quite a busy morning, and hopefully quite a productive afternoon and or evening, depending on how quickly we get through the stuff. Okay, so can't do that. So right, let's have a look. Clockmaker, big logo. Creative. Stream. Lyttle. Jack's upstairs, by the way. He's catching up on his correspondence. Ooh, okay. We just whack in a colour source. Turn that to the bottom. There's a wonderful thing in I'll show you actually what I've just done. But yes, there's a thing in OBS called colour source. There you go. Which allows you to just drop in solid blocks of colour, and it's quite a useful thing to have, because certainly the sort of stuff that I do, what's that? And the fact that it's basically, it's quite useful to be able to just see where everything on screen that isn't stuff that you want to be on screen, if you see what I mean. Rather than having a game running while you're working on a thing to see how it'll look like with the game, you can either use a screen grab of the game, which is quite useful, or you can also do, if you're not quite sure yet what's going to go there, is I see. Oh, it's because it's locked. Well done, me. Right. Is create these little colour blocks that just fit into your layers where you want them. So, for instance, when I broadcast with Jack, he has the borders at the top and bottom of the screen, and it's quite useful to be able to see exactly what where those borders are, because if you've got a window set up for a game but that game isn't playing, then OBS just shows it as black, and obviously seeing where the black border is on that is not possible. Yeah, there's more I want to do on this, on the logo, but at the moment we're just focusing on, I guess, getting our kind of 1.0 version of all of this new stuff. What program, Emily? I'm using, for the three-dimensional stuff, I'm using a program called Blender, which is free. And yeah, when I broadcast I use OBS. So I think we can close this for the moment. Let's save that again. I have tried slobs. I tried it a while ago. I want to try it again at some point soon. Because it didn't. When I first looked at it, it didn't have the studio mode, and I quite kind of like and need the studio mode. But it has got the studio mode now, so I might have a little look at it at some point again soon. Oh, is it still in alpha? Yeah. Right. We're going to have some fun now, because the next thing on my list after the Blender logo is footage. I'm not sure how many, looking at the time, how many clocks we actually want to make today. I'm going to take my gloves off because they're... Oh, that's better. So, now what we're going to do is we're going to record some in-game footage. How do we do that? We have to launch the video game Elite Dangerous, don't we? Right. So let's get that up first. I'm sure that piano just mimicked the USB unplug noise there. Don't think I imagined that. Close you. Thank you. Oh, everything's gone black. Right. Okay, so that's okay, isn't it? So I'm going to be on voice, but I'm going to disappear on camera for a little bit while we do this. No, actually, I'll just stick it in. Windows capture. Actually, I don't want that at all, do I? Remove. VidCap, that's what we want. Ooh, that's a point. Now, before I do this, I really need to change to recreate the border image, which is a very quick job in Photoshop. So let's do that first. I'm such a tease, aren't I? I should remind myself of exactly what resolution I stream in, which is 720, I think. Because I'm with Virgin. Haha. Okay. Oh, I should be showing you this, shouldn't I? Hang on. Right. GIMP works with Photoshop. That's not good. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Right, so I've actually streamed Photoshop before. Let's get to it. What we basically want is a border at the top and bottom. It's as simple as that. So what's that done? Now, I'm not sure. I'm not getting any notifications at the moment, I'm afraid, so I apologise for that. Is it on the stream labels? So whatever that was, I'm going to thank you in a minute when I found out. Oh, Jason G, thank you very much for that donation. That's very kind of you. Genuinely. Okay, hurry back, Emily. Thanks. Bom, bom, bom. I think that's like the legit borders that I've created there. I'm not sure. What we do want to do is this. Yes. What did we used to call them? Ant marches? I think that's what we used to call them. Right, I don't think these are going to be perfect, but we shall see. Because a lot of the stuff that was specifically within the scene were still intact. So unless it was a graphic, if it was something like it was a text, so it was everything was in OBS, then it's still there, which should hopefully be enough to guide us. Whatever. Alex Corbett, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? A little Jack salute there for you. Desktop. Logos, etc. Cards, checkbook, clocks. Stick it in logos, etc. And then rename logos, etc. So something that makes more sense. Right. Borders. Back into OBS. Oh my. That's exciting. I've no idea why it's doing that. Great. So let's go back to VidCap. Hook that up with that. That's not okay though, because there's a weird white line there. Oh! Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, no, that's fair enough. Right, okay, hang on then. Let's have another pass at this. Because Peter had a hard week. If you've got Pretzel, you really have to get used to this track because you do hear it a lot. Let's see now. Good cap. Still not right. Unless we just need to rejig it. How strange. Normal service will resume shortly, by the way. It's his last day off and he's been putting it off all week long. Do it later when he's done working on the car. The car is 2002 and the frame is starting to rust, so it's imperative we don't wait until the thing is broken and crashes. God, yes, yeah. We'll sort of drift into two halves on the freeway. Ooh. In fact, what I could do is do this all in OBS anyway, couldn't I? Yeah. Let me get that back up. Yay! Okay, so if you look at that bottom right corner there, we've got the name of the game. I was kind of like the idea of pulling up stuff that identifies the game that's being played, so it's on screen all the time, because I've watched a lot of film documentaries basically, and they have a tendency to do that if they're clipping into something. So let's turn on the border check. Oh, let's not do that. What am I doing? Adding the wrong thing. Right, so we need to create 2 colour blocks. So border bottom. And make that colour black. Move it down there. I see. So we have to do that from here, do we? Okay. So that'll be width is 1080, 720. Is that it? No, 1260. 1280. Oh, how do we live at these speeds? And the height we want to be 40, 50. That looks promising. This will make all sense in a moment, I assure you. Oh, except now it's not visible. What gives? Oh, because it's supposed to be at the top. Gimp. There we go. the very top. Oh, dear me. So, I think that's okay. If I just show you what I've done is I've introduced that as a colour block at the bottom there. So it needs a little bit of adjustment, but I think 50 has a nice ring to it, and I think it'll look well once it's all in place. If I can duplicate this. And, oops, call that top. Rename. Oh, rename. And then move that, as its name suggests, to the top. So there, we've got a border top and bottom. Chat's slightly out of whack, but that's going to get changed eventually anyway. God. I'm just reading through your shopping list there, Emily, of issues with the... federal drop ship, passenger federal drop ship. Sounds like an adventure, Specky. Oh, and Emily. Brakes and wheel bearing hub on the front driver's side. Nothing vital. Brakes are overrated, I think so, yeah. I mean, you know, it's easy to slow down as long as you give yourself enough time. And that's just entropy. Especially when you know they needed change over 2 weeks ago. You know, because a woman's spidey sense about the pads wearing and telling him a month prior the brakes need to be done. It's just a woman talking. It's turned into a walking bucket of sarcasm with a leak in it. Right, okay, so vid cap. I'm going to bring those things that we've just created in. Color source, there we go. Existing. Can't order. Okay. Order bottom. Oh, and it's not in position. What? Color source. Border bottom. Don't know why it's doing that. Oh no, I see. Right. I've brought border bottom in twice, which doesn't help. Right, we're gonna get there. Believe me. Source. Okie dokie, right. So this is our video capture screen. And I'm just going to bring my ugly face in. There, although we will be getting rid of that shortly. So, I'm slightly addicted to making clocks. And what I have always done from the start, I'm just going to be in solo for this because it's marginally quicker. yes, what I've always done with this is just filmed footage of the game doing its own thing. So what we're going to be doing is just that, which means for the moment I'm going to pause Pretzel. There you are, Pretzel, as well, because we don't want... Lovely it is, we don't want James Flamestar's cool side available on 11.5 all over this, so... Right. Ooh, I can actually make that a little look taller while we're here. Twisted Bunny, welcome to this. Welcome to the thing that we're doing. Oh, how are you? I'm trying to reposition chat and it's not letting me, so I'm going to just struggle on without that. Right. I do want to, Ooh. I'm good. We are in the process, not that it looks like it directly, but we're in the process of rebuilding everything. So, ooh, I've lost telemetry. There we go. Where are we? Farsia. Oh, that's good. That was one of my spots. Right. So, yes, so as I was saying, what we do is we record. What's going on with this? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This would be horrific timing. Yep, we've lost our binds. Not quite sure how that happened. Oh, we've got something back. Right. That's not something to worry about now. What we do want to know, though, is what just happened. Ah, Beldraco, thank you for the follow. And welcome indeed to this madness. Not bound. None of this is bound. Oh, hell spells. Right, hang on. What's that? The arse of an asp? It is indeed. That's exactly what it is. And at the moment, we're going to have to come out of that because we've lost our keybinds. Not quite sure why or how. This is the first time we've played since the crash, though, so that might be something to do with it. Yep. So I'm going to stick Pretzel back on in the meantime and try and get this sorted out because rebinding it is going to be even more tedious, I think. Right, so what do we want? Oh dear. No, I think we might have to rebind actually. Yes, we will, because the backups were on the drive that died. Good. Right. Okay. Well, at least we know. So back in. I'm using a Hotas. I also use, although I'm not using it today at the moment, a head tracker. Ooh. Also, this is riding up rather. There we go. So that's been our first major discovery, is that we've also lost our key binding backups. Yeah, you can. Go on. While I let you have a think about that, I'm going into here. Well, Jacko, I've been playing since December of last year. I use a keyboard mouse. The control is awesome as long as the battery on my mouse don't die. Yes, mid-game, that's never fun. Right, vanity cam, that's all we're after really. Ship topper camera. Into free cameras, F. Hook it all, free camera. Not sure about that, never mind. Lift access. Don't think any of these should be inverted. Okay. Forwards and backwards. No, this isn't right, but it'll do for now. I've just realised something as well, which so I haven't updated what we're actually doing today on Twitch, so let's do that. Do you need them all? Because I'm not sure when you came in, Beljaco, but we're actually not in the process of doing like a straight stream today. What we're actually doing is we're recreating a load of stuff that we lost. And so we had quite a big data loss last week or earlier this week, and so we're basically just repairing all the damage. We're trying to. Open play. Oh, there we go. Okay, I just went to follow Hello It's Go, and she was hosting you, so I went to your channel and followed. Oh! Well, I didn't realise Colo was hosting, but thanks, Colo. Where you may be, your gingery divinity. Next, yes. Right. Let's kill Pretzel again. There we go. Delicate dew blossoms on paws. So, what should we do? I think what we want to do is unleash the scarab. I'm going to get a nice shot of yeah, Beljaco. I'm must admit I do play NMS, but oh, hell's bells. What is going on? Right, sorry about this. But yes, not on stream as yet, and I was tempted to. Jack was on at me about working out a system for it, but we're sort of inundated with NMS at the moment, so I'm not sure. It's always a difficult sort of thing, I think, as well, if you're streaming, as to whether to essentially whether to join in or whether to blaze your own trail, to coin a phrase. Right, driving, there you are. Drive assist, blah blah blah. Steering access is that, yeah, little tip there. Use your joystick RZ access rather than the roll access. Right. We don't really need this, but while I'm here. Ooh. Oh, no, throttle is reversed. Brilliant. All the things I thought I'd be doing today, this isn't one of them. I did that. Right. That's all working. We're in the dark, which is unfortunate. Let's see if we can find a nice spot. Good driving. Now also, I'm not, because I've not got my headlock on, I'm finding this really weird. It's not a big deal. Whoops. Get one. No, I don't think this is going to work, you know. Although, we could, you know. Yeah, that's... what we don't want is the tread marks to be in front of the vehicle, because that looks a bit weird. So let's... see, I keep turning my head and nothing happens. It's really weird. Strange the things you get used to. Oh. Okay, that could work. Rock box there. We like a little bit of foreground, background shenanigans, don't we? So let's see what we can do here. I think maybe the light's off. Ah, Colo, welcome. Yes, no, we had, as I'm sure you know, we had a bit of a data loss not that long ago. So we're currently in the process of recreating things that we need for the stream. This is still wrong. Boo, boo hiss. Ooh. Oh, that's much better. So yes, Jack's not he's not being held hostage. He's just practicing his macrame in the master bedroom. That's what's happening. So yes, you've got the GIMP, I'm afraid, for the duration. That's giving me a bit more of a feel. Can we get closer to that and then down and oop. Come back. Thank you. Well, I'm glad I pleased Colo. Right, options, controls. Vanity cam, vanity cam. Free camera, isn't it? Right, okay. Oh yes, also we've realised we've just lost our keybinds simultaneously, so that's fun. You're increasing focus rate. Zoom blur toggle. I think how does... Yeah. Decrease blur. Why not? Let's see how that works. Right. Yep. It's really odd. It's there was one particular beta where after that I've always had trouble keeping hold of my key bindings, and of course the key binding backups were on the drive that died. So, so it goes. Right. Let's see now. Oh, that's more like it. It's not too much, is it? Hide used to... Oh, okay, thank you. Is that too much? It might be too much. Maniac, I like your thinking. And it's a strategy I think I'm going to be adopting very shortly. Oh, right. Oh dear, this is dreadful. Right. No. I don't like it. Okay. There's not much going on there. That's the other problem. Well, let's do this as a sort of technical test run. Let's do that. So I'm gonna remove my face from chat momentarily. and then we're going to start a 5-minute record. So also I'm going to kill my mic. So I shall be able to chat with you, I think, but I'm going to be very quiet for 5 minutes, amazingly. Not sure how I'll last. Okay, so it's trying to record to the old drive, which so we just have to remap that. Output recording. Oh, and I can't do that while I'm streaming. Heavens to Murgatroyd. Right. I'm going to stop streaming momentarily. Don't panic. I'm definitely coming back. I just need to restart this so that I can change the output directory. So, I'll be back very shortly.